Welcome back to my channel, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back with another video. So, in this video, we're going to talk about Bianca Censori. Now, it's been alleged that Bianca Censori is currently working on her second documentary. No, I don't know if Ye is included in the second documentary. However, I'm kind of getting the sense that he is based on things that he has shared on social media the past couple of weeks. Because if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys saw this clip when he was in the studios with Andrew and Tristan Tate, and he basically showed them the setup for Bianca Censori's documentary because they still had a kind of setup there, and he was showing them like on a computer like the setup, and he was also talking about the second documentary. Nothing much, but he briefly mentioned it. Also, I saw a second clip wherein he basically gave the sense that she has, and I think it was his exact words, that she has another one working on. If he didn't use the word documentary, he used the word project, but it's something along that line. So as such, I am able to confirm that yes, she does in fact has another another film working on. I don't know if it's going to be a film similar to the one that we saw the last time. If you guys remember, the last time she was dressed, in a black outfit, she walked in barefoot, and many people assumed that it was Ye who used a decoy, but it was Bianca. It was her, because we later saw her on stage dressed as a nurse in all white. She was standing close to a bed, then she spoke briefly and came off stage. So that was definitely her. Now, what I'm learning is that Bianca is still passionate about her creative products. She still wants to create, and she doesn't want to get lost in the this thing of being a Kanye's wife, being Kanye's muse. She wants to do her own thing. So even if she goes back to Ye, I'm understanding it's not going to be like things used to be. She needs change, and she needs that change for herself, because now more than ever, she is realizing that she needs an identity outside of her husband, and as such, she is willing to create such identity for herself, and she wants people to know that I'm not just this woman who chooses to walk around naked or half naked. There's a lot more to this girl. This girl is smart, she's talented, and she's creative, and she wants to bring that across to her audience. She wants them to get a sense and a feel of who she is, what she's about, and the things that she truly likes, so as to make people realize that not because I'm with Ye, it doesn't mean that if you see me wearing something, I had no say. If you saw me doing something, it has to be Ye. She wants people to know that she's not a dummy. She's not this little doll with a key in the back that you can wind up and she does whatever she wants to his will. She wants people to know that Bianca Censori is a person and not just Kanye West's wife. So it is within her intention to create, market, brand herself. But Ye was putting a little bit of a setback on that for her, because he was like, okay, don't do this, let us do this to get together. We're going to take on the world together. We're going to conquer the world. And she was up to all of that he was saying. But she also realizes that every time he builds an empire, and he basically burns it down. So she's a bit confused as to what his motives are. Like, where are they going to end up? What does he really want to do? Because what she observes is that he is passionate about creating, very creative, extremely talented, extremely artistic, but she is not getting the understanding as to why it is that every time he has a huge accomplishment, then he goes off the rails. She feels as though she was somewhat dragged into a situation unknowingly, and it's not fair to her. So, as such, she wants to do her own little thing. She wants to create her own little identity and her own imaging going on. And honestly, you truly cannot blame this girl, because we have to keep it real. Ye does in fact have the tendency to build empire, burn them to the ground, come back being able to build all over again. Because even though we see him doing all these things, he's going to come back and he's going to build another empire again. He's going to do something amazing that's going to make him a lot of money. But will he be able to keep the momentum going? And that's where the insecurities are coming in for Bianca. And like hell, anyone with a functioning brain would definitely understand what the girl is saying. And it does, in fact, make a lot of sense. Anywho, it is your time to chime in, guys. What's your take? While you're at it, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.